Even though we're dealing with healthy ultra runners, bloodborne pathogens are a consideration, and so you should be gloved whenever there's any chance that you might come in contact with body fluids. This runner has a large blister here on the inside of the heel, and we'll be treating it. The first thing we're going to do, a lot of the runners will have Vaseline on their feet to try to reduce the friction of 100 miles of running. So the first thing we'll do is clean the foot with some alcohol. If the blister's open, this can be painful. So try to keep the alcohol away from the raw skin. But you're going to want to clean a large area, remove the Vaseline and all the water. You want the foot to be as dry as possible. Following that, you're either going to use a hypodermic needle or the 11 blade to open the edge of the blister. So assuming he has a large blister here, you're going to go in at the side, puncture it, make sure the hole is large enough so it will continue to drain. You can express out the fluid from underneath the blister. Blisters have a tendency though for the hole to seal, so make sure you have a large enough hole so it's not going to seal back up again. You might even want to put one or two around the edge. Now let's say he's run and he's actually ripped the skin off the blister. Then what you're going to want to do is, after you've cleaned it, you're going to want to take a second skin. Remove the backing. Apply the second skin over the open blister. This is just a hydrated artificial skin. You're going to place that over the blister. Now we want to make it sticky so the moleskin will stay on. So we're going to spray the benzoin around the blister. We're going to let that dry. You might want to do that for 10 or 15 minutes, actually, leave it open. Then the moleskin, you want to go far beyond the edges of the blister. And at this point, you could probably take off the gloves because they become more of an enemy than any help, because you're not going to be contacting any of the body fluids now. And I'm clearly demonstrating the problem with wearing gloves at this point. Then you're going to place the moleskin over the second skin, or directly over the blister, if the blister hasn't already torn away. Now, I didn't wait quite long enough for it to dry, so this edge is not sticking. Primarily, you want to go far and wide around the blister. And then what you're going to take is the final step. We don't want the sock sticking to the benzoin, so we're going to apply baby powder. And that will remove the adhesion. It will also get on the edges of the moleskin, and the adhesive there will contact the baby powder, and so the edges won't be sticky and won't roll up against the sock. Then what you'll want to do is take the sock, roll it up, so you don't want to drag it over the moleskin. And that is it. He's ready for 10 or 20 miles. And it may have to be done again, but generally if you do it right the first time, they will, I've seen runners go 100 miles with this, the dressing on their foot, or put it on at the start and it's still there at the finish. Okay, that's the end of that demonstration.